Tom, I'm back out here again to do what we did yesterday because the car got corrupted. But luckily enough, I got to see a bit more this time because you were all just doing a circuit yesterday, and today it was a bit more technical pads and things like that.
Working on stuff that we'll be working on.
And I also know your opponent because you told me about him yesterday, and I knew a little bit about him, but I just thought I'd check him out again. You're fighting Chris Truman, who your stablemate Tom Farrell stopped. Must be two years ago
now.
And Tom did an amazing job on him.
I think Tom's probably done the best job on him out of everyone, and he's had some, like we've just been saying, and he's got some big names on him.
Well, O'Hara Davies had just stopped him before Tom had
still
done.
A prospect, when five boxed him.
A big prospect as well. It was a big test for Tom when he fought him, and no one expected him to do the job that he did on him, and he did a fantastic job. And then the kid's been unfortunate enough to be put in with some of the best prospects in Britain.
Yeah, of course, I think he's game, know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't think he's not in that journeyman mode.
He's not a journeyman,
I've seen his last two fights, and I think being against Maxwell and Ben, and he's made them quite tough, to be honest. I think they both stood with him a bit too much, but he has made them, don't get me wrong, they both got him out of there, but while it's lasted, it's been a bit scruffy, and it hasn't been the best performances from either of them. But at the same time, for me, it's just about sticking to the boxing.
Well, he's probably looking at you, and he's thinking, this is my chance to get a win back on his record.
Like I say, that those last 6 opponents, those last 6 losses have been against kids.
All unbeaten, every one of them unbeaten. All of them in double figures now or better.
Yeah, all ready to fight for titles. I think a few have got titles. So for me, it's just about going in and doing what I do. Like I said,
but it's
time for me to be another name on that list. Know what I mean? Whereas the next kid who comes along, they he fought Tom McGuinness last. Know what I mean? So that's what it's all about for me. I don't
to elevate you to another level.
Yeah, of course. Where maybe he might be thinking that good. He should be thinking that because I want him to come to win. Because that's what I want now. I want test. And he's got a winning record.
But I think you're beginning to change a few people's opinions. As I said, when you first started, you personified amateur boxing. You were a beautiful, jab fighter really, you know what I mean? It wasn't about power so much, it was about just outscoring and moving. And that's not the case now, because you've stopped a couple of your opponents in a manner that you wouldn't expect, because most of them don't get stopped, and then to be stopped by...
The last kid hadn't been stopped. I think the other kid who was stopped had been stopped once. Yeah, the last kid hadn't been stopped. He boxed a few good kids, hadn't been stopped. First kid who was stopped, I think, been stopped once. And the others have been your Lates, your Alamides, your Riaz, who no one stops, know what I mean? So the power's definitely there, and it's just coming naturally as well. It's like I'm not forcing any, and I'm not going out and being dead aggressive. It's just
this transition is beginning to really take place with you now, isn't it?
Anyone who knows me, like I've said, anyone who's knew me from the amateurs knew I could box, knew I could always box. It just sometimes you have to change your game. 23, just turned 23.
Right, so you're still a baby in a bunch here.
Yeah, I've still got time myself.
And what, this is going to be your 7th fight, is it?
Yeah, it's 7.
And like I say, the way things are going, you want to watch out for, mate, because I've heard from quite a few of the people, a lot of people tip you, and I was never sure at the beginning, but I said, you're definitely changing my opinion. I'm thinking, because you're hurting people, and it doesn't even look like you're trying.
Yeah, like I said, it's like when we're working with Dan, it's not everything's just come. I want it to come naturally. I want the shots to come just by picking them, not by forcing anything. It'll come naturally. The power's there, no question.
Yeah, I could see that on the pads. I could see
it's there. It just comes.
Nice noise was being made, mate.
It's like mixing it up. There'll be like tap tap bang, but it's not forced. It just comes, and I'll pick the shots and see how I'm
I think you need some of your opponents into a false sense of security.
I think it's just sharpness as well, really. I don't think people really see, because I'll be like slow and then I'll just pick it up a little sharp, and I think it shocks a lot of people. So
this is a great fight for you, like I say, a fight to make a little statement, if you can come through this fight and come through well,
Yeah.
then I think, you know, you've just, as we just said, joined a little bracket
Yeah.
of a few elite fighters there.
It's my job to look good, of course, and as well, because of the names who we have fought, I want to go out and do a better job than all them have. I know what I mean.
We're going to have to do better than Tom.
Yeah, I know Tom stopped him dead early. I've just been to, we were saying then, the best, what we all have the joke, best pound for pound, punch in the gym, saying I've got the best knockout percentage, and Faz's come in now and he said, if he don't stop Truman in round 1, I'm taking the title. So I said, we'll have to see what happens, but yeah, hopefully I go in there, look good. I'm not going to force anything because I think it'd be stupid with him. He can like be a nightmare, so if I just stick to me boxing, I'm sure.
Well, we're back to the Olympia on September the 29th, where you're out for fight, like I say, fight number 7 on a great undercard and a great top of the bill in Steve Brogan against Yorkshireman Brad Botham.
Yeah, it's a good little fight. It's a good fight. It's one I wouldn't mind the winner of, to be honest. There's talk about Colin Day, or I just want that title, to be honest, the central area. I'm not going to lie.
I said it makes him a very popular man now. Everyone wants,
I think everyone wants him. No one.
But he's got to win it first. So
of course, it's not like an easy fight. I've seen him go to box this Botham. He's not. Don't get me wrong, he's not the best.
He's a tough kid though.
Yeah, he's tough and he'll come and fight and he'll probably be there in front of Brogan, but I fancy Brogan to win. I hope he does win as well, because I like Brogan, he's a nice lad.
Could have some great local derbies.
Yeah, of course, there's loads of us here. There's 4 of us in the gym, so yeah, but that's what I want. I want a little central area. Well, I just want a title, know what I mean? I want someone to work towards, and I believe like that's the next step for me, know what I mean? There's a few good fights, even if it's an eliminator to fight for that, know what I mean? Just to guarantee that I'm going to fight for it, but soon enough I want that.
Well, like I say, I think
early next year I want that belt.
Considering it's only your 7th fight, is a great fight to be in, mate. You know what I mean? I think he was probably Tom's about 7th or 8th fight when he fought him as well, you know.
Yeah,
so it was. It's a great opportunity for you to go in there. And like I say, it'd be very hard to outdo Tom, but it'd be nice to give it a good go.
Yeah, of course. I'm just going to go in there and do what I do, and I'm glad that people are going to get to see me against someone who's going to come to win. That's more than anything, and a proper test for me, because I know I'm ready for test. I see it every day. I see it in sparring. I see it in the gym. I know I'm ready to start moving forward now. So I'm looking forward to going in there and doing what I do best, really, and just.
Alright, so I'm looking forward to it on the 29th at the Olympia, and like I say, great undercard, great top of the bill, and hopefully I'll be chatting to you and you'll be 7-0.
Yeah, and can I just give a quick thank you to HD Fire Protection? I did yesterday as well, but just a big thank you to them, because they've been with me from the start of my career and stuff by me, so just a big thank you. Yeah, just John, the lads down there being boss to me, so I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Lee.
Take care. Bye.
Next one.